Clement Tim Duncan sat down on Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye's podcast, Road Tripping with RJ and Channing, and discuss what it's been like watching the Spurs' success as a retired player.
Going back to Pop for a second and seeing that the success of the team right now, I'm starting to realize that you weren't very good.
Dude,
it had nothing to do with you.
I was totally holding him back.
Yeah, so holding them
back. Holding him back.
Jeez,
I was killing the squad.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the point where they lose some games. They're like, man, we missed Tim.
Coming out of retirement. Yeah.
Every time they win, I'm at home like, damn it.
That podcast is fantastic, by the way.
It is. I've listened to one of those episodes.
With RJ and Channing, and so whenever they're traveling around the NBA, obviously in San Antonio tonight, they'll try and find a guest to join that conversation. Obviously, Tim was joking about, damn it, I want to see them lose, so we give me more credit for the success that the Spurs have had under Greg Popovich. How impressive, though, has Pop and the Spurs been throughout his career in this season?
Yeah, I mean, this is what we expect from Greg Popovich. When you look at his resume, we know that he has 5 championship rings. So even though they lose a future Hall of Famer in a Tim Duncan, you get a guy like Pau Gasol, and it's just a system. Everybody knows their roles. As it pertains to this year and them being second in the Western Conference, Kawhi Leonard, a lot of people have him right in the hunt for the MVP race. So when you have a guy playing at a high level, that helps out your cause a whole lot. But Popovich is a guy that really preaches defense, really preaches, taking good shots. He hasn't really gotten into or fallen in love with the three-point ball like a lot of other teams have done. When you look at the success of Cleveland, Houston, Golden State, those teams all love to shoot the three. That's not what the San Antonio Spurs do. They still like to have 2 big men out there. When do you see teams with 2 big men on the court at the same time, like a Pau Gasol and a LaMarcus Aldridge? Once again, Aldridge, second season with the San Antonio Spurs, so he's starting to feel more comfortable. So this is what we expect from this organization. They get people that just fit, like a Pau Gasol. You have role players like a Patty Mills that comes off the bench and knows exactly his fit, what he's supposed to do, and everybody is buying in. Nobody is trying to steal the spotlight. Nobody's out there playing for stats. They play well together as a team. That's the culture that has been established by Greg Popovich, and I don't see that changing as long as he is the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and that head coach tonight is cruising to an easy victory. The Spurs hammering the Cavs. We'll give you a recap of that game later here on 120.